What's the deal, man? It's Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. The last real N-word left on the internet. I'm the last of the Mohican. But YouTube, there's no more cool guys on YouTube. Cool guys, I mean people you want to hang with. This entire YouTube has been flustered with guys who are good at making content and editing, but they're not good at lifing. They're good at life and they're not good at peopling. You know what I'm saying? They just not cool. Like, watching some dude channel a second ago, and he talking about why millennials are quitting being teachers. And all I kept saying, man, this dude yagged out. The whole entire time I'm trying to watch the video, the content sound cool. I'm like, man, this dude yagged, bro. This dude corny as I don't know what, but we're the real. Hey, I don't know too many guys who, then when somebody become cool on YouTube, they become too YouTubed up and become a YouTuber, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I was sitting here debating on what to talk about today. I really had no content to talk about. I just turned the camera on and talk. You know what I'm saying? I might need to do another ride with Dwayne McClain. That's probably what I need to do. Y'all ride with me. We break it down. Y'all love them series for some reason. I don't know why y'all love them series for. I'm trying to think of what's going on right now. The Snow White movie flop. Who didn't see that coming? Who didn't see that coming? That was terrible. I'm so glad. The internet's changing. The internet's changing. What I mean is, so about 2 years ago, everybody on the internet was very, very nice and calm. Now on the internet, it's a bunch of people just expressing their true, how they really feel. There's no more fake love on the internet no more. I'll be reading them comments, but they'll tell you how they feel quick, you know, quick, fast. You know, I'm seeing it with every form of media, every form of content. They letting it be known, like, hey, I ain't rocking with this. Hey, I ain't liking this. Hey, and then they saying how they feel. That's why they turn the comments off on a lot of stuff, because 2 years ago, it was land of the meat ride. Oh my God. If you say anything negative, you're a hater. But now you can come out there and speak your mind and really say, hey, I don't like this product. This is not it. And you won't be classified as a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a true definition of a hater is me. Somebody who gonna point out the bad no matter how good. That's what a hater is. A hater is not somebody stating their opinion on how they feel about something. You know? A hater will see something and be like, man, that car nice, but man, that nigga, his payment's high. I know his payment's high. You know what I'm saying? That paint job ain't even like that. Like, who he go to? He went to Mako? You went to Mako for your paint? I got a guy on the street that do way better. That's hating. You just making up stuff. The car clean, the car nice, you just hating. I do this every day, y'all. I hate every day. I am a true definition of a hater. And a hater just don't want to see nobody succeed. A hater just hate just to hate because it feels good to them. And that's me as a hater. I love to hate. I love to be a hater. I'm a hater so much, man. But you can have a wonderful life. I'm gonna point out something. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like you get into a hating mode. I remember one time I told a story about me and I had a hater at work. And I had a homeboy, he was a hater too. So me and him would sit up and just hate all day. I remember one time I told a story to some friends, and I was like, yeah, me and my homeboys hate. He said, it's funny how you just say you and your homeboy just be hating out of nowhere. I like, yeah, me and my homeboys posted up hating. Man, and there was this dude at the warehouse who was buff, like cock D's. We was both just like, bet he on steroids. That's why he bald head. You see he bald, then my homie like, I'm bald. I said, but your bald is genetics, man. Like your daddy bald. I guarantee his daddy got cornrows. And them steroids got, I bet you his dad got cornrows. I said, we should ask him. I said, buddy, ain't Buddy from Haiti? They're like, yeah, man, buddy, you know his daddy got dreads then. Buddy was big as on, we was like, well, I bet he on steroids, but I know he on steroids. He can't beat me though. He gonna gas out all them muscles. They like, Dwayne, he'll beat you up. Like, boy, he can't beat me up, but that's the list of hating. It was 3 of us, but we love to just sit around and hate. So that's a hater. So when somebody just, you can know when somebody's hating when they just nitpick at anything. You know what I'm saying? It has to be the most smallest thing. And no matter what, they're not going to say nothing good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come to me because they know I'm going to give them a hating response. Because some people want to hate. But the internet's changing. The internet's not no more of what you would deem a hater. The internet is full of people who are people are expressing their opinions, and that's good. And that's one of the reasons why the Snow White movie flopped. You know, everybody just going. I will say this: maybe this is the benefit of the 2020 era, the COVID era. More people became kind of woke afterwards. So before COVID, I'm still terrified to say it because that deserves its own video. The code video. Code video deserves its own video. I gotta speak in code on that because I've never seen them take down channels and remove stuff when you spoke out against it. But we could, in that time, we could speak about adrenochrome, you could speak about trafficking, you could speak about reptiles, you can speak about all this stuff. As soon as you say that was fake, oh, you're through. But I will say, before Code Video, there was an awakening happening. Code Video happened, people went back to sleep. Out of the destruction of Code Video, the awakening has happened ×5. This is the most woke people have become. Prime example, I've been doing this low-key breakdown on Jonathan Majors. I rock with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors looks just like my cousin. You know, he's a black man, big nose, ugly black dude, putting it on for brothers. You know, Jonathan Majors has a movie called Magazine Dreams where he rocks a checkerboard pattern, right? I read the comments. The comments are saying, I knew what it was when I seen that jacket. And then I read the replies, checkerboard symbolism, Masonic symbolism. Back in the day, you wouldn't see that. Most time when people see the checkerboard pattern, they don't think nothing of it. I was watching a show recently called Severance that had the checkerboard pattern. And the person I was watching it with didn't even recognize. But knowing the fact that people on the internet are pointing it out now shows me that there's a great awakening going on. More people are more and more woke to the nonsense and BS that is going on with Hollywood, you know? So more and more people are woke now. More and more people are brave to speak how they feel. And there's actually less sheep now. There's still a bunch of them, but there's less sheep. Like, what I mean is, a Captain America movie dropped, nobody's gonna run through the theater and go watch it because of that. Let's be honest, y'all, a lot of the Marvel movies was trash. A lot of the Marvel movies was trash. A lot of them. You know, I went back and watched Civil War. Civil War was good. Thor Ragnarok was good. But Love and Thunder was trash. Endgame was trash. Nobody want to say Endgame was the worst. I never watched it, but Dwayne, how can you say it was trash? You never watched it. I read the plots. I seen the action sequences. I read it. The plot was terrible. I read the ending. It was terrible. It was trash. It was trash. It was trash. There's a girl on YouTube who has one YouTube video. It has over 1 million views, and she breaks down the entire Endgame video. It's a 2-hour-long video. It's her only video she ever dropped on YouTube, and it's about Avengers Endgame. Go watch it. She breaks down how trash that movie is. I'm like, I'm glad I never watched it. A lot of those Marvel movies was trash. What I'm getting at is, we will watch that stuff blindly. We was just watching it. We was just going to go do it. Oh, look, man, I told y'all, man, I'm in the right. I'm synced up. But we would just go watch it and not care. Watch stuff and not everybody was just doing stuff. Now, people are like, I ain't doing that. I'm not messing with that. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not jogging that. And more people are boycotting stuff. It's going to have to get back to what I think it was. The Illuminati started feeling themselves too much, started feeling themselves way too much, and they forgot what was going on, that the people have to gradually come into all this stuff. Like, we're no longer accepting the YAG stuff is getting turned off. We're not going to watch it. If it's too much propaganda with female girl bosses, we're tired, we're speaking out against it. We don't care about being called misogynistic, racist, and all that stuff, you know. Society's waking up, you know, and it's going to go, it's never going to go back to 2019, but it's going to go back to normal. Like I said, they started feeling themselves too much. They got way too comfortable. We don't get smashed up. That's the scariest thing. Stopping at a red light and a truck behind you. So they got way too comfortable with thinking we're just going to accept everything they give us. We're saying no now. We're boycotting. We're putting up stuff now. You know, and it's become, that's why more and more places are going out of business. Because back then we just used to do things. We used to watch these movies. Hollywood going out of business. These actors are falling. And it's amazing because society's waking up. And what I'll give it a lot to TikTok. TikTok has its ups and downs. I don't want to give it to TikTok. I'm going to give it to me, Brent McClain. When I leave this earth, the world really gone. As long as my kids can carry the torch. But I'm the one who keeping this world in balance because how I think. Y'all thinking the world gonna end, I say it's gonna last. I've been telling y'all, I'm the only guy on the internet for the past 5 years who told y'all nothing's gonna happen. I'm the only guy. Everybody else, oh my God, the world's, okay. Prime example, I seen Spiritual Soul talking about 2K. Wasn't this the same dude 3 years ago talking about it's about to be food shortages, it's about to be a water shortage, the world about to end, fear mongering? Dwayne McClain never did that to y'all. I always told you we're going to be going to December 31st, counting down 5, 4, 3. We're going to be doing that, and then it's going to be going to the new year. This stuff is never going to end, you know. Only time it's going to really end, if we do see the end times in my lifetime, is going to be probably some like 15, 20 years from now, you know what I'm saying? But the powers that be don't want that to happen because the game's over with. They thought they had the game completed. Like, oh, well, we got them by the balls. It's going to take a lot longer because they got out of hand with it. Okay, so put it like this. If Beyonce was to put devil worship in her video right now, it would get boycotted. 5, 6 years ago, that wouldn't happen. You know, Taylor Swift had a bunch of devil worship stuff in her video. But see, and a lot of fans was calling it out. So I noticed the devil worshiping has toned down. They're going to start back. The YAG stuff is toned. You see, Walmart and Target got rid of the YAG stuff, toned down. It's going to start back going to normal because the powers that be thought they won the game, that we got society brainwashed, and we were like, no, we don't want that. You know, or did they do a bait and switch? What I mean is, okay, we understand we need to fluctuate. What's a 20-year plan? Okay, let's take 5 years of giving them what they don't want, and then the next 5 years give them what they want, so they'll buy it a lot at a higher rate. So we keep giving them what they want, they're not going to appreciate it. But if I take 5 years off and then give them what you want, now you appreciate it more. Now you're going to spend more of your money, and now it's inflated. So now, instead of you going out, because you want to see a good movie now with actual masculinity, actually heroes, actually good stories, you're going to go out and spend a $30 ticket quicker because you're finally getting what you want. You see the good reviews. So maybe they took a hit on all this yet, but that's too much money, man. That's too much money. Because there's a video game that came out called Concord. It was a woke video game. It had transgenders, non-binary, and the game flopped. That's too much money to be flopping. The Snow White movie, too much money to be flopping. Now, I guarantee you they probably can make it back with the years, but like I said, the bait and switch is only a thought. I doubt that's what they was actually doing. A full bait and switch, you know. But these oh my God, what is he doing? 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 Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. I may be lucky, boy. You better be ahead on the swivel. The truck just came into the lane I was in. Bitch ass nigga. I gotta cuss his ass the fuck out. Boy, he gotta get cussed out. Boy, he turning. Motherfucker, you almost killed me, bitch ass nigga. You better lucky I know how to drive. Motherfucker, I swear to God, I want to loop around and cuss his ass out. Nigga, you better be lucky, I swear. Oh, there's a tractor in the driver's lane. He in the driver's lane. I go into the he stop at the railroad. I get out the railroad, bust into my left lane, And cause he's stopping, I'm trying to go around him. Here he is. He dropped fully into my lane and don't see me. I had to get on the grass. But he almost wrecked my... You better be lucky I'm chilling, bro. I swear to God, I want to turn around and cuss him out. Oh, you gotta get that truck. Boy, you almost killed me, bro. I got family and kids, bro. I caught you ain't looking in your mirrors. You got kids, bro. You out here not looking in your mirrors. I see why that dude cussed me out years ago when I pulled out in front of him. This dude looped around. Like, I pulled out in front of him. We made it. But he looped around and ran me down and cussed me out. I see why he did it now, because he had his kids when he like, but my kids with me. I got that same anger right now, because buddy almost, and I told my son this today, I said, son, when you driving, it ain't, as long as you got your head on the swivel, you left righting, 10 and 2 and on your phone, on your hands, on the wheel, and you ain't on your phone texting, you just head on the swivel, you still got a 1% chance of somebody being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was in the truck blindside, but I had to get off the road, bro. Can't believe that. Oh man, it's about to be bad. Y'all about, what if I was live? You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, buddy, bro, you need to learn how to drive. That's why them trucks, I try to be near a truck, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I done forgot what I was talking about. For real. I swear to God, I want to cuss buddy out. Buddy, you didn't see me, bro? It is what it is. I'm heading to my client right now. When I see me with the shirt on, I got a client. I got booked today twice, so I gotta just work. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta work. That's all it is. You gotta work. You keep working. But society is more woke now. More and more people are saying no to the propaganda. You know, hopefully we can push back on electric vehicles, because we're not running out of gas. Earth produces own gas. That's not dead dinosaurs. We got them. That's another video. The dinosaurs wasn't real. There wasn't that many dinosaurs to die and leave oil. So you can put bones in the ground, and bones be in the ground so long that it makes a fuel. And we've been fueling the earth since 1921, whenever the car was created. And we've been fueling the earth for over 200 years now. I know, 1921, 100 years is 2021. So 100 years. Matter of fact, the car was created in like 1853. So almost 150 years we've been using gas, and we ain't ran out. That many dinosaurs. We pump out billions of gallons every day. Y'all crazy. It's just a natural, oil is a natural thing that the earth produces. It is. And it's crazy. Why does the earth have oil anyway? I never asked myself, if it didn't have cars, what is the purpose of the oil? Is it just the earth's blood? What if we on a whole dude, bro? What if we like a mosquito or like an infection on a whole dude walking, and it keep draining his goddamn blood, and he like, bro, I need to go to the doctor. Cause why would the earth have oil? You know, maybe, why does the earth have any of this stuff? Why has it got trees and water and oil and sun and all that? We never ask ourselves, why does the earth have it? Always for man. Well, why are we even here? You know what I'm saying? What are we even doing here? That's when you start bringing in God and the celestials, and that's a whole other video, bro. That's a whole other video. Man. Of the why to what's going on. We got a real situation going on here. For real. We got some real deep stuff, bro. For real, bro. For real. I gotta see if that really going on. But yeah, man, ain't no daggone dinosaurs on the ground, man. For real. Ain't no dinosaurs, bro. Daggone dinosaurs. Worry about some dinosaurs, man. But nah, man, the earth woke, the world woke right now. I doubt y'all gonna get really woke enough to really run down on the government. I doubt y'all gonna do that, because that's what's really gonna change the world. But we can't run down the government, because that's what China waiting on. So we gotta really run down on China. And we all bought plane tickets and just started. What we gotta really do is take out China and Russia first. Then we can take out the United States. So the plan go like this. We need to find some Chinese that hate their government, which there's a lot of them. And there's some Russians that hate their government, there's a lot of them. There's some United States that hate their government, there's a lot of them. If we can find guys that hate their government and team up with them and we gotta take China out first. China gotta get a civil war first. We gotta give China a civil war, and we gotta find a way to take out the electromagnetic grid. So they can take out our entire grid. If you take out the electromagnetic grid with an EMP, that would you can't get it back up. The grid's gone. How you gonna get the grid back up? The electric grid. That's something totally way out of our pay grade to get back up. But if we can find a way to take it down and get it back up, we good. So we can take the electric grid out where nothing works, no Wi-Fi, no electricity can work. Cause there's like something in the air it's like a magnetism in the air that makes all electricity work. All cars, all motor vehicles, everything. So without that thing in the air, it's like electricity won't work. So we can figure out a way to take that down. But we gotta team up. We gotta team up with the other people. So I'm too small on the totem pole, but I need some dudes. Put like this. I need some special forces, some dudes, and some people who ain't scared to put it on the line. And we need to start teaming up with China and Russia. We got to overthrow their governments first before we overthrow ours. Because if we overthrow ours, we're going to get invaded. The United States has black people. That's their biggest investment. Black people's more important than cotton. Black people's more important than tobacco. I guarantee you, if the United States said, hey, can we get all your Negroes out of America? I know race people though, yeah, we're giving y'all quickly. Black people generate trillions of dollars. We spend trillions and we generate trillions. There's nothing out there doing that. See, tobacco gives you money. It don't spend it. So yeah, tobacco's good. Oil, you can spend. Black people are more valuable than oil. I guarantee you America would never let go of Negroes. Never let go of Negroes. We spend the most money. We money launder for them because all that Social Security and stuff, and we put out too much content for them. They'll never get rid of the Negroes. So America has Negroes, oil, cotton, and tobacco. Those are our three biggest crops we have. And I'm shooting off the hip, so if I'm wrong about that, I'll be wrong. But so if America start beefing with ourselves, the Chinese gonna come over and get the Negroes first. The Negroes? But why do you think there was so many stories about us going around the world, bro? Being traded around the world. The Negro was crazy. The Negro was highly sought after. The Negro is still highly sought after. They still want the Negro. Gotta get the Negro. But I'm at my destination, y'all. It's Boycotting TV. Y'all be blessed, y'all be safe. I'm out.